What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to another episode in my path to power. Before we get into the episode, if you guys are looking to pick up any MSP or PSN cards, make sure to check out thegamekeys.co.uk, or if FIFA coins are more your thing, check out justfifacoins.com. You can use the code Japes to get yourself a 5% discount on their instant delivery. And away we go. Heading on into the semifinals in the Gold Cup because I want my free pack. I love that you get a free pack at the end of the Gold Cup tournament, or the Champions Shield. I really need to start calling it by its proper name. But nonetheless, we still have this hybrid team, and at the end of the episode, we will sell them on, and you guys will get to pick a few of the players that I'll try to incorporate into my next squad. So be sure to leave a comment and drop a like on this video with who I should use for, a Super Sunday tomorrow. So that means at least 2 episodes of Path to Power tomorrow. So you'll get to see them pretty darn fast. The turnaround should be very quick on what you guys want to see as I try to keep this series fresh. So we are against a 4-1-2-1-2 BPL team, and it is a very not so much a sweaty squad, because he does have some very high-rated players in there, but this formation with pacey strikers like Sturridge and Aguero makes it very sweaty, because his plan is only 1-2 chip through ball, or 1-2 through ball, or that is exactly what he is banking on. That is his only way that he will most likely try to score. And if we can shut that down, and the way to kind of shut that down is if you come up against squads where you see really pacey strikers, switch to your center back that is covering the guy that is making the through ball run. Use second man press to press the guy that is going to try to make the pass, and then cover the runner by standing in front of him and simply not letting him run past you. That is the most basic way that I can kind of describe how to properly defend against your pace whores, if you will. He does manage to get a goal, though, off of a corner. Nemanja Matic, just unbelievable on this game. He's so good. Does the job in the middle of the park every time, and he also scores on corner kicks, which was very frustrating because corners are one of those things that people don't see, or you just don't see scored that often. Nice work here from James Rodriguez, and I did switch back to semi-assisted shooting, so my shooting has actually been a bit sketchy lately. This is not a fantastic shot, but it was hit with power from a pretty close range, and it somehow manages to slide through the... Oh, you know why it went... It's because he started to rush Petr Cech out. When you rush your keeper out and they have a shot against him, the game deems it that they're... I think this is how it works. The game deems that because the defender or the keeper is already moving, he doesn't have the same time to plant and set. And the reason I say this is I've been talking to some of the pro clubs keepers lately, and they said that if you just don't save shots if you're moving. If you're moving your feet when the shot's taken, you have to be planted to really have the best opportunity to save a shot. And that probably translates over to the AI keepers as well. If you are bringing them out, they will have less of a chance to save the shot. So this guy obviously wanted to hold on and win the game, so I was kind of knocking around, playing some save passes. It was the 90th minute. He could have canceled out and not given me a corner kick, but he gave it to me anyway, and we end up scoring a lovely little chip with James Rodriguez to cap this thing out. The Cristiano Ronaldo fan that this guy was is going to have to take a loss, and he is eliminated from the Champions Shield as we will progress on into the next round of the tournament. But I'd take that into consideration with your keeper. What I tend to like to do is I rush them out a little bit and then release the Y button, because it feels like they make more saves that way. If you just continually hold Y, they just mess up. So it's definitely one of those things to think about and consciously try to work on when you unfortunately or accidentally let your opponent get in behind your squad. So we're heading on into the final, and the guy I come up against actually tweeted me, and he said, I've played you like 3 or 4 times in the Gold Cup final, and I am absolutely sick of it, which I thought was quite funny. But he is a very good player, and he has a pretty simple side that you will see in just a second. It took me a little while to find a match, which has been the case since the new patch, but that's okay. It's getting a little bit quicker, I'd say. And of course, we're trying to match up in the final with someone else in the final, so there are less people. But a very, very simple BPL squad. When you see a squad like this in the final of the cup, generally speaking, they're probably going to be a pretty good player because they're not relying on the stats on the card to carry them through. They're relying on their own gameplay. And I also saw the 4-2-3-1 formation, and for the most part, 4-2-3-1 players are quite tactical because that's a formation where you can absolutely shred through someone with passes or individual dribbles, and he makes a bit of a mistake right here, and I'm sure he was kicking himself for this, and it's just me getting a little bit fortunate yet again. This is probably the luckiest 2 games that I've had in sequence on FIFA this year. Between the one shooting through the keeper last time, that goal where it deflected perfectly up in the air for me, and Hernandez was able to recover before his defender or keeper was able to, and this is James Rodriguez cutting inside exactly what I want him to be doing, getting on his left foot, forcing pressure, not forcing pressure, but creating pressure in the middle and allowing other players to make runs and, kind of spread the defense out a little bit. But it is Hernandez getting free in the box again, and look at that strength. And then one more time, that 5-star weak foot. I shot it hard, shot it close, and there was nothing that, I think it's Tim Howard that he's gotten goal, nothing that Tim Howard could do other than sort of get a hand on this. And it's just blasted on through him. So again, not a fantastic shot from me. And actually, this sequence from him is perfect. This is one of the ways that the 4-2-3-1, exactly what I'm talking about, where you can absolutely shred through with a bit of combo play. He caught me chasing and absolutely crushed me. I was happy to watch the replays on that, though I won't show it to you guys. But that's how that one would come to a close. So 2-1 the final score in the cup. And we are going to get a free pack and about 2,700 coins, I think is what you get with the normal coin boost for winning the cup. I'm hoping that EA will release a new tournament pretty soon because the one that's out right now is just a one-team tournament, and that's pretty boring. Like, why? I don't understand why that's even a tournament because for me, part of the fun of Ultimate Team is not using all the players from the same club. If I wanted to do that, I would go play head-to-head. So, I don't know, EA, if you're listening, let's not do those tournaments too often. So I am going to sell on this squad, as I mentioned before. Pretty darn good team. Could use a little bit more pace in certain areas, but for the most part, I would recommend a lot of these players in this squad. I'm going to start them up for exactly what I bought them for the first time, so hopefully they'll sell quickly. If they don't sell for that price, because I bought most of them on a buy now, I'll lower their starting price a little bit and put their buy now just above what I bought them for and hope for the best. So anyways, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy it, a like or thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.